So walk me through, what are the first steps I should take to finding AI opportunities in my business?
Uh, we will discuss it in general. Then I will show you a few examples of, and actually I will share it with yourself and with the guys who are listening to us right now. So basically, what I would suggest to do, use AI as an, I don't know, as another person, as a co-founder. So perceive it as a very smart person who can actually help you in few ways. First of all, ideation. So if you would like to discuss opportunities of where you can grow your business, in which niche you should narrow down, what type of products should you produce, and so on and so forth, you can actually do it with AI. So it depends on how do you perceive it. So it can actually do a lot of very good steps. So for example, I would just show a few examples from my side. I was preparing the 2024 strategy, and I was doing like 90% of the job with AI. So I was doing marketing research, I was doing SWOT analysis, I was doing competitive analysis, I was doing business intelligence, and was trying to figure out which technology do our competitors are using, go-to-market strategy, and so on and so forth. So I was talking with AI. Of course, the most important part here, that you can spend some time on describing your business in as much details as possible. So the quality of the feedback from the AI will first of all depend on the amount of data you put in. So if you provide a lot of information of your type of business, where do you operate, what are your main customers, and so on and so forth, you will receive a very good feedback from AI.
So I want to try to get a drill down, be a little bit more specific here, right? So, so would you use a tool like ChatGPT, for example? Would that be your choice, or Bard, or what would be your choice right now?
It depends. It depends on the task. So right now, in majority of cases, I would use ChatGPT, especially for the market research, for analysis. Bard can do it pretty well as well. If you need to do a lot of like research in the web, Perplexity can do pretty well. It's also completely free of charge, and it works amazingly, because it's like 20 simultaneously search engines working super fast. So if you need to find some particular data, you can use Perplexity. It's super fast. It works pretty well. But if you would like to give a lot of instructions and also follow up the discussion, then it might be ChatGPT, it might be Bard, it might be Cloudy. The only one limitation in Cloudy that it's not live, so there is no possibility of it searching the web, and it's also a bit outdated. So that's the only one limitation of Cloudy.
So let's stick with ChatGPT, because I like to give people like specific steps. It's something that's important to me on this show is, hey, I'm new, I don't know what to do. Let's give like specific action steps, right? So I've got my business. People keep talking about AI. It sounds like a good deal. It's going to displace about 30% of the global workforce over the next 7 years. It's probably something I should pay attention to, right? So I pop open ChatGPT. I'm doing my strategic planning for the year. And so you're saying that the first step is starting a chat and trying to describe to ChatGPT, this is what my business is, this is what it does, these are my goals, maybe these are some of my numbers. Just another quick tip to everyone. You don't want to give like sensitive personal information or trade secrets to ChatGPT. So just be careful before you start, putting in stuff like, well, here's my social security number and stuff like that. You might want to be careful. You might want to pause. So we go into ChatGPT and we start inputting information about our business. Kind of expand on that. What would that look like? What type of information might you want to prompt?
Actually, I can show you some samples because I prepared some mega prompts. First of all, let me describe a bit more about what mega prompt is. Mega prompt is a very big prompt, which can be like 5 to 10 steps. The good thing about mega prompts, it will ask you several questions. You will give the answers, and then it will dig deeper, deeper, and deeper. And in some cases, it's just a bit automate the route you're going in with the ChatGPT. I just tested it with Bart. It worked a bit strange, but still it's also very interesting. Actually, I can show you right now, but it could take 10 minutes, or we can speed it up. So let me then share the screen.
As someone who loves prompts, I actually have an entire prompt guide at aiupdate.ai. It's about 100 pages long. So if you're looking for ways to really apply some of these principles, aiupdate.ai is a great place to do that. Okay, all that said, Serge, walk me through this. Save me.
Absolutely. So I will provide this mega prompt. It's actually the business analyst mega prompt which I prepared previously. So here are a few things which are important. As you see, I put down act strictly step by step. So it means it will not perform further before he got the replies from me on the previous tasks. And it has a lot of questions, it will ask me about the business type. It will provide me the market data of total acquired market, serviceable market, obtainable market, and so on and so forth, like possible black swans, main competitors. So it will do a lot of interesting things. The only one problem, it could take some time. So let me run it. So as you see, he's asking me to provide some data about the company. I already prepared it, so we will not waste too much time.
This is super cool. So just so we're 100% clear, what you did with that mega prompt is say you're priming the system. Basically, you're training the chatbot to give you the desired outcome with your prompts.
Exactly. So we will have 9 steps, and it will reply me based on the data I provided it initially. So type of my business, competitors, and so on and so forth. So it will be exactly what I need. So the interesting thing here that we have to provide some feedback for the chat, like, okay, proceed. So that's the only one differentiation point with the majority of regular prompts.
Because it's step by step. I actually haven't seen that act strictly by steps prompt before. That's really cool. Which is, again, one of the reasons I love doing these types of sessions. I always walk away with a new trick to implement, a new strategy, or tactic rather.
So you see, he's asking me to provide some additional data, but I'm lazy. I'm asking it to do it by himself via Bing. Yeah. So what he's doing right now, he's doing research via Bing. Good. So what he's doing, he's trying to understand the global market size for the type of business I provided. Then it will calculate the total addressable market.
Now, one of the things I would also point out is, it seems like it's a good idea to do research on this too, right? Because sometimes ChatGPT can make stuff up that's not accurate.
Yes, and that's why what I also suggest to do is to check it with the Bard as well, and of course do it also with probably Perplexity, for example, for the market analysis. So it's the bad thing that it's actually calculated only the TAM, which is it should also show me the serviceable market and obtainable market.
I also note at the beginning it says based on this search, but the search looks like it's hyperlinked. Is that going to basically give us citations for this data?
Yeah, as you see, it's over here usually. But you're right, the ChatGPT is not perfect tool for deep research. So, for example, for Perplexity can do it a bit better. I'm opening it here, so it can do it a bit better in here. So as you see, he actually proceed to the next step, which is market factors. So he showed me the critical for business, medium factors, and minor factors for business. So it was within the prompt. So especially when you're beginning or you're just jumping into some field, it could be very, very important to learn the main trends, the main topics which are within this market. So in this case, it can be pretty valuable. So proceed. It will go on to the next steps. And you see it's doing it like step-by-step basis. So once again, it's starting to search some narratives in fintech and cryptocurrencies currently. And the good thing that it's completely updated. So it's based on the current data in the internet.
Well, hold on, because
cool.
I thought ChatGPT only goes back to like March of 23.
No, because here I asked it to use also the browsing feature, and it's actually turned on. It means that it searches the current data in the web, which in one case can be very valuable. On the other hand, because if it will be searching whole web, it will take hours, which I think is clear. That's why sometimes it searches only tiny portion of the web, and sometimes the data could be not accurate. That's why you should repeat it and do it in other tools and also verify the data.
And it's using Bing to search the web.
Yes, exactly. But in general, the reply is very good.
With citations too, by the way.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can check out which one. So CBDC, for example, is a big thing currently. So yes, mainly the reply is not bad for sure.
Which, by the way, I don't like. I don't like those central bank digital currencies. Like,
unfortunately, it's the next step, and it seems it will be the next step, and it will be the current reality.